Hi everyone, welcome to the next video in this series from The Story of Precious Cats by Nelco Neco, and we are using Polychromos pencils. I'm going to move to this one. I'm just doing all the pictures with blackberries in first, so we've got this one and then tomorrow will be this one. Then we'll move this one cat. I decided how I'm doing the cat's eyes now, but I'm still going to leave it till last because we're sort of moving around in this order now. That one will be a rather longer video. This one probably won't take too long, but let's come in nice and close. Move into the middle. There we go. So I'm going to start with the blackberry, just like I have been on the previous videos, with the mauve, and just do a light layer to start with. Then there's only one, so we quickly can move on to the black and do the circles like we've done on the others. So where there is a circle you can go over that, and where there isn't you can just draw one in. Try and make the black layers more on the edges than in the centre, and then the mauve just shines through a little bit and it looks purpley black. There we go. As simple as that. Now I'm getting the hooker's green. I'm going to give it a sharpen to do the leaves. I noticed we've got a flower. Can't remember what colour I did the flower. I have to look back in my book, which luckily I've got here. I'll just turn it over and have a sneaky peek while I'm colouring. Well, it's probably not a good idea because I'll end up colouring out of the lines. I know I used the purple pink, light purple pink. What did I use? Pink Madder Lake. Okay, now for the leaves we want a little bit of hooker's green here, and then just fade it off. Leave plenty, at least half of it, free of colour, ready for our other layers later. I'm also having a little think about the writing on this piece of wood. Good vibes only, I like that. We wrote Cat Village on the sort of flag or whatever it is above, scroll in black. I'm wondering whether to do the same thing, but I'm not sure, or whether to bring in more red like we used up there. I'm thinking about that. Oh, got to do these leaves over here. Getting carried away, not concentrating. Ooh, just had lunch. I ate far too much. I bought a bag of crisps while I was out, just plain olive oil crisps. I just love them. I know I shouldn't be eating them, they're not good for me, blah blah blah, but yum. And I bought my boys some chocolate, which wasn't good for them either, but I wanted to spoil them a little bit. They've been working really hard. Permanent green, and I know spoiling with food is a bad idea, blah, yeah. I think it's a bit late, unfortunately. I mean, we used to read when we were young, years ago, that you shouldn't associate sort of unhealthy food with positive praise and things like that. But I think the media does that for us, and everyone, so you can't avoid it. It's quite difficult. But anyway, they're very disciplined. I gave them their chocolate that I bought them. One of them said, well, I've already had some chocolate today, so I'll have some tomorrow. My other son had one of the little mini, tiny, little Easter eggs like that, and then put them away for tomorrow. So they are very, very disciplined. Most people aren't able to do that, but they are. This is light green, I think partly because, unlike us adults, they don't go down to the kitchen to make a coffee every 5 minutes. And they tend to have a bottle of water on their desk and then just leave it at that, or only have a drink if I offer to make one. So they're not going downstairs where it is. So that's sort of one part of it, I think. But also it's just the way I brought them up, to just have a little bit. We used to have it after meals because we was taught that that was better for blood sugar and for teeth and things like that. I don't know if because this is Pink Madder Lake, to have all your... Oh, we need to do the yellow middle first. What did I use? Cadmium yellow. Okay, is that it? Nope. No, that's light cadmium yellow. It must be this one. Yeah, there it is. So hard to find. So put a bit of yellow there, and then our pink matter lake. And it looks like what I did was I made it darker near to the centre and then just really put hardly any down. Excuse me, a hiccup. And towards the edge, as I said, I've just had lunch, I had too much. But there we go. But I had some, as I say, I had some crisps. Yummy yum. But, you know, we all have our vices, as they call them. I think I am going to do this in black, but what I'm going to do is do all the wood first and then go over it in black, because there's a risk if I just colour it over, if I write in the black and then colour it over, I might smudge the black. So I think I'll do the brown first and then just go over that brown with black at the end. I think it'll be much easier. And I'm not going to use colours that I've necessarily used before on this page. I'm just going to grab some random colours. I think I'm going to start with the nougat. Might be a little bit dark greyish. I might decide I want to brighten it. I'm going to sharpen it though. You know, I might want to put some more yellowy browns or even yellows in. We'll see how it looks. I'm just going to put a layer down and see where we go from there really. This is such a cute book, by the way. I have done a flip through of it, so if you are interested in buying it, go and have a look at the flip through, see what you think of all the pages. I think if you are a cat fan, then it's brilliant. I'm not a cat fan, as it were, but I certainly don't dislike cats. I don't. My favourite animal is an elephant, so you know I'm not like cats, but these are very cute. I do enjoy colouring them, so that's nice. I think I've seen some books where the cats are a bit odd, but in this one they're not, they're cute. And although they're wearing clothes, which I found a little bit odd to get used to, I'm used to it now, and I think it's cute, so that's fine. So it's all good. And I think also I was a little bit daunted by having to do fur, so much fur, but that's okay. I only colour in the book when I'm in the mood for colouring fur, so it doesn't matter. I'm putting a little bit more down in the places where it looks a little bit light. And yeah, lovely, really well drawn pictures. I feel they're quite realistic. Obviously a cat in a dungarees, as is on this page, isn't realistic, but the way the other objects are all is, so I think it's very believable, if that makes sense. Walnut brown. Now I think I'm going to follow along under some of these lines that are drawn on our wood, just to make it look a bit more old and gnarly. I think it looks quite cool with these sort of old marks on it. Yeah, it's interesting. I was with someone at the weekend and they were doing something and they said it was their only vice, and I thought it was interesting. I think we all have, probably not only one, we all have habits that aren't the best, but I think you've got to have some fun, and you've got to, you know, thinking in light of my crisps, which I shouldn't have had, you know, you've got to not be completely, you can't. I think it's impossible, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy with that, to, you know, be 100% perfect black all the time. And whether that is if you indulge in a little bit of something eating wise that you vowed you weren't going to, sort of thing, or whether you accidentally said something that wasn't appropriate, which happens to us all as well. You know, I find it all quite interesting. I've been trying to organise a birthday get-together and I've managed to annoy everybody. Hurrah! So, because my boys are going to be near due dates for things, exams and assignments, I want to make sure that I'm available when they are, so that if they need my help, I'm here. Now, nobody has an understanding of that. They say, oh, you should leave them to get on, they need to learn to do it on their own, and all that. And I'm like, well, I know my kids and I want to help them, and I want to give them the help I wish I'd had, sort of thing. But no one seems to understand that. So I decided on a time when they were at uni, when they're not in, so that I won't be busy at the time when they might need me. And it clashes with something that one person's doing. So I said, well, let's make it same day but a bit later after your event's finished. But then someone else is like, oh, that means I won't get so much time to see this person. And I was like, oh, no, I can't keep everybody happy. But we'll see what happens, I guess. I think that looks a bit like it's been burnt onto the wood. You know, you can get those tools which sort of scorch and put a pattern on. I'm trying to decide about this wood. It looks a little bit grey, but I think I'm going to leave it like that, because I'm looking, we've got other wood, and we've got a basket, which you can see here, and we've got the wood up here that you can't see. I think I'm going to leave it like that because it just looks a bit different, and then when I do this wood up here, I do it a little bit of a different colour, and therefore they'll look different. I don't think I want it all to match, so I think I am going to leave that there. Now, we've not been very long today. I did say it wouldn't be a particularly long one. Tomorrow's we have the watering can and the last of our blackberries, and then we'll probably move on to the planters before we do the cat at the end, which I am now really looking forward to doing. Our little cat, it looks so cute. I've got a few ideas that I think will work nicely. But we will leave it there for today. Please join me tomorrow for the next episode. I hope that you can. And also please consider liking, subscribing and commenting. But have a super day. Thank you so much and happy colouring.